Hello dear students, welcome everybody. In this video, I am going to talk about B.Ed Fourth Year Literature for Language Development course that belongs to the unit 3rd, Exploring Language Through Literary Text. It's English poetry. It's first poem, When We Two Parted, by Lord Byron. Lord Byron, whose real name was George Gordon Byron there. Uh, he was commonly known as Lord Byron. Being based on this poem, we are going to discuss in this video. So watch the video till the end. You will get lots of information about this poem, When We Two Parted, by Lord Byron. And one more thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel. That always make me motivate to make such kind of video in the days to come. Now let's discuss about this poem, When We Two Parted. विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू विशेष गरेर when we two parted, जब हामी दुई बिछोड छुट्यौं भन्ने शीर्षकमा लेखिएको यो कविता लर्ड बाइरनद्वारा लेखिएको। लर्ड बाइरन जुन प्रख्यात एउटा रोमान्टिक पोइटको रूपमा उनी चिनिन्छन्। लर्ड बाइरन जसको जन्म 1788 मा भएको थियो भने उनको डेथ 1824 मा भएको थियो र उनको 36 वर्षको उमेरमा उनको डेथ भएको थियो। निकै चक्लेटी स्वभावका कवि भनेर चिन्ने गरिन्छन् अंग्रेजी साहित्यमा र उनले लेखेको यो कविता विशेष गरेर प्रेम प्रसंगसँग सम्बन्धित छ, जहाँ उनले आफ्नो गहिरो प्रेम गरेको आफ्नो प्रियसीलाई उनले पार्टेड गरेका थिए भने उनले आफ्नो प्रेम गरेको युवतीलाई चाहिँ उनीसँग बिछोड भएको थियो र बिछोडको पीडा यस कवितामा हामी देख्न सक्छौं, जसलाई उनी गहिरिएर माया गरेका थिए, जसको साथमा उनी सधैँ सधैँ रहने वाचा कसम गरेका थिए। बिस्तारै सबै कुराहरू परिवर्तन भएको छ। उनले उनीसँग गरेका वाचाहरू सबै हराउँदै गएको छ र उनको आफ्नो प्रेमिकालाई उनले छोड्दै गएका छन् भनेर चाहिँ उनले यो कवितामा लर्ड बाइरनले आफ्नो लभर आफ्नो प्रेमिकासँगको बिछोडको दुःखको बेलामा लेखेको कविता हो यो When We Two Parted। विशेष गरेर लर्ड बाइरन धेरै युवतीहरूसँग उनको एफेयर चलेको थियो र ती युवतीहरूको एफेयर चल्दै गर्दा उनी एउटा युवतीसँग उनी गहिरो प्रेममा परेका थिए, जसले गर्दा उनले उक्त युवतीलाई आफ्नो प्रेमिकाको रूपमा सधैँभरि पाउन सकेनन्। उनको बिछोडमा परे र त्यही बिछोडको घाउको रूपमा यो कविता रहेको छ When We Two Parted by लर्ड बाइरन। यो कवितामा विशेष गरेर लर्ड बाइरनले लेडी फ्रान्सिससँगको सम्बन्धलाई देखाउन खोजेका छन्। लेडी फ्रान्सिससँगको सम्बन्ध उनको टुटेको थियो र उक्त दुःखको वेदना उनले यहाँ पोखेका छन्, जसमा उनले यो कवितामा 4 स्टेन्जा 4वटा स्टेन्जा रहेका छन्, जसमा हामी देख्न सक्छौं भने उनले आफ्नो कविताको सुरुवातमा When We Two Parted in Silence and Tears, र हामी जब बिछोड भयौं हामी शान्त भएर आँखाभरि आँसु आएर आफ्नो गाला भिजाएर हामी बिछोड हुँदै थियौं। हाफ ब्रोकन हार्टेड, र हाम्रो एउटै मुटु चाहिँ बिस्तारै टुक्रिँदै गइरहेको छ र हामी जुन एउटा माया रूपी संसारमा हामी रहेका थियौं र हाम्रो माया रूपी संसार बिस्तारै टुक्रिँदै गएको छ। हामीले गरेको एक आपसमा गरेका वाचाहरू हाम्रो माया बिस्तारै एक आपसबाट टाढा हुँदै गइरहेको छ भनेर उनले आफ्नो यस कवितामा चाहिँ दुईटा आफ्नो लेडी फ्रान्सिससँगको सम्बन्धलाई उनले बिछोडको सम्बन्धलाई उनले यो कवितामा देखाउन खोजेका छन्। यससँग सम्बन्ध रहेको छ यो कविता। लेट्स गो हियर। Well, let's discuss the main idea in English here. This poem When We Two Parted, that was by Lord Byron, who was a famous English poet, a leading figure in Romanticism. Especially Lord Byron is commonly known as his real name was George Gordon Byron and commonly known as Lord Byron there. This poem When We Two Parted, this was written in 1808 and published in 1813 there. This poem is about love affair between two lovers here. Especially in the poem we see the love affair between two beloved in the poem here. In this poem shows the secret and lies while lead to disloyalty and loneness there. So in love, most important thing in love is that is faith and trust is there. when there is a lies and that is no secrecy in loves, that always brings disloyalty and loneliness. We see in the poem here. Especially this poem is highly autobiographical in that it recounts Byron's emotional state following the end of his second affair with Lady Frances and his frustration at her unfaithfulness to him with the Duke. That is the main idea. So that's why he uh, broke the relation with Lady Frances. Then he composed this poem. This poem is based on a sad ending there when two hearts has been broken there. Especially in the poem, this poem sets up the parting of two lovers for some reason. Their split was accompanied by the silence and tears there. Upon parting, the speaker's beloved became physically cold and pale there, and his pain will not diminish, nor his sense of being wronged by her action. Even after many years, nonetheless, he will maintain silence forever to prevent further scandal being attached to her name there. So we see such kind of things in this poem uh, when we to parted there. That is the poem about. So now let's discuss especially four stanza are there. The first stanza here when we to part, that sets of parting of two lovers there. For some reasons, their split was accompanied by silence and tears. Here, the speaker's beloved became physically cold and pale, a change foreshadowing later sorrow with taking place as poet writes there. So that is the main idea in the first stanza there. So in the second stanza, that is the poet continues the sense of forebinding, foreboding as the speaker awakes with morning dew chill on my brow. Here, such words have been used there. So that shows the poet's passion and the poet's eagerness towards her. Uh, in the next stanza, the poet speaks about he compares his love with others' concern there. Here the speaker concludes that he shall mount the beloved's loss too deeply to tell there. And in the next stanza, fourth stanza, the speaker reflects upon his relationship with the beloved. They met in secret, and so he must mount in silence there. He mentioned his idea there. So let's discuss some analysis part here. Into part that is a lyrical poem. Here the rhyming pattern that has been used is A B A B C D C D. That is a rhyming pattern there. It has been used there. So here, uh, overall, the poem talks about uh, a sad ending here when one person fell in love with another person. Then, if they go together in their life, then there will be happy situation. If there such kind of disloyalty and unfaithfulness and disloyalty always brings destruction and always brings split, always brings damage in the relation. It shows in this poem, in this poem by Lord Byron here. So that is the poem when we two parted by Lord Byron. The poet talks about this in this poem. Here the unspeakable nature of Lord Byron's pen recurs in the beginning of the final stanza, as it reflects that the sacred nature of their affair leaves unable to tell their affair for a second reason. He is unable to mount publicly for her or her faithfulness to him since their romantic relationship had been sacred. He grieves means he becomes very sad silently over her neglectful heart and deceitful spirit here. So he ends the poem predicting his reaction at some future meeting years later. How would he greet her again? There would be silence also, sadness, silence, and tears. His pain will not diminish, nor his sense of being wronged by her action there. It has been used there. So there, the repetition of the silence and tears at the beginning and end of the poem denotes the poet's inability to leave his moment of painful behind. He is trapped in a state of grieving or lost love. It is all the more hurtful that he lost her to another man, and all he can offer her is that he will protect her identity by grieving alone. So overall, this poem, When We Two Parted by Lord Byron, this talks about uh, a sad ending poem where Lord Byron he fell in love with Lady Frances there. So Lady Frances she showed uh, unfaithfulness to the Lord Byron. So Lord Byron's he disheartened, his heart was broken there. So ultimately, he composed this poem. Uh, that is all about this poem, When We Two Parted by Lord Byron. I hope, Easton, you got the concept. If you have any confusion regarding this poem or any types of text, best one reading there, you can put a comment there so that I can reply on it. Now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe it. I hope to meet you all in the next interesting poem with another interesting video. Till then, goodbye, take care, have a good day.